watching the San Antonio Nerd Coalition with Gabe Tenayuke.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Gabe with the San Antonio Nerd Coalition. We got doing Anthony earlier. We got the presentation done. Now we're here. I'm not sure if you guys recognize cool hat, cool outfit. The guy that was up there doing the presentation is that. She's part of the other half of Velocitcode. You are with the ACM.
Yep.
I'm gonna get it now.
All right.
What's the abbreviation for?
Yeah, so I am the chair of an organization, a chapter of local data center of the Association for Computing Machining. I was a part of the college, and it got me through, and I worked with a bunch of people. So before I knew so much stuff was happening in San Antonio and big scene, right? I moved over to how do I keep this velocity going from college where everyone's mingling to my community, right? So I started this before I even stopped Jesse. I did all this kind of stuff. I had my team and stuff like that, and I was just exploded, right? Now I'm just a core piece of the community, right? Hanging out, putting a bunch of stuff together, right? But it is a natural organization. So we are a local chapter, similar to if you've heard of Triple E or anything like that. Similarly, that's what ACM says.
I got you. Now, so give me the evolution on Velocitcode. How does it get from where it first started to now that you yeah?
So, I am a community person, I'm a person by heart. If you asked me that question 10, 12 years ago, if I'd be in front of a crowd of people being really excited to talk, right? I would have told you no, who does that? But now I can't see myself not stuff, right? So I moved into an environment where I was leading ACM, over 2 years ago now, and I was starting to build up relationships with community members and hackathons. If you ever heard of that hackathon, and so hackathons kind of move into that same space of there is such a big gaming community in San Antonio, right? Not only game development, game producers, if you didn't know, there was a lot of people that I bet somebody that worked on Halo Combat Evolved in San Antonio. They went to St. Mary's, right?
It's cool.
So those different things you didn't know were happening, right? Amongst the community. And I am now finding out about these things just from putting on events. So where did Velocitcode start? I wanted to host a game, because I really like what they call global game. And that happens every year. Everyone participates. It's at a big non-profit, massive scale across the world, right? But I was like, that's not San Antonio. How do we make it San Antonio?
Yeah.
And so I was like, I messaged Lansley and I was talking about what if I want to put on a hackathon. I'm also an adult, right? I am at the same time, it's I don't have that 24 hours anymore. Just stay up the whole weekend, or I don't have those
family.
It's the family. Yeah. Obligations and responsibilities.
Granola bars and,
you know what I mean? That kind of stuff, right?
Yeah.
So that's the purpose why it's so lost. And that was the inception of it when we started last year. And it was, let's build a thing. Let's bring people to it. And something I really wanted to get on was we had 39 people register last year, 5 people submit projects, and the winner of it was a high school student who doubts. And to give numbers comparison, we already passed the amount of submissions or registrations day one this year.
That is really cool.
I'm really excited.
Yeah, big time. And so just seeing it growing just for a second class.
Yeah. Yep.
And now the theme is fossil.
Yep.
So where did that come from? Just random wanted to.
It's a little random. I kind of moved from, if you didn't follow it last year, last year's theme was egg. And mainly it's just because I picked up and I was searching the Adobe free stock of it, right? And you know how you get kind of lost in those, and or any the free stock stuff. And I found this origami dinosaur. And I was like, man, I love this thing. These are really cool. And I just figured out how to fold them. So we'll probably be posting a class of origami this month. But I fell in love with the dude, and I was like, well, let's just go from that. Right? I was like, what dinosaurs do? Well, we've all watched Jurassic Park. Man, eggs are a part of the situation, so that's what they feel. Fossil, it comes together, man. I was like, I didn't want to hit too much at it, but it's let's go for it. I was like, it's still a part of the safari theme.
I like it, yeah.
I know thing.
Yep.
I'll be our friends are extinct now, but we can still remember them a different way.
I got now with the fossil, last year being your first year, I could only imagine some really cool projects that came out of the game and stuff like that. Are you anticipate, what was the number one? Oh, that's the one first. What was their project?
They built a game called Extinction.
Okay.
I did highlight them on our Instagram recently about what they kind of did. And it was just really cool to see high schoolers involve themselves so much on building something. And it was a full playthrough of the game. It was pretty flawless for a high school student project, right? Not that high school students can create things, right? Don't let me banter that down. But like, it's really cool to see them not from that. So not only did he build the thing, right? He had his family drive down, right? I think they're all the way from Dallas, all together, and they were there to support him. And I thought that was really cool. Like, I mean, even if the kid didn't win, I mean, he deserved it.
Yeah,
he won it like through family. Like,
that is awesome. Now, you from here, or
I'm basically calling myself in San Antonio. I am originally from Lano, Texas.
Okay.
A little bit north of Shannon Rock. But I've been here since 2015.
Oh, that makes you big. You've been here, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I was like,
I'm pretty sure you know more about this area than a lot of people. And that's what's cool. Like, what I like about San Antonio is that I got a lot of family that are here and a lot of friends, but also people that I grew up with around that grew up around the military. And because there's so many bases around here, there's transplants, you know?
So many people are.
And you might not be here, but you spend a lot of time here, and you're from San Antonio, which is really cool. Now, I was talking to Anthony about it, and what people don't realize about this city is that it's got a really cool gaming community. And we were talking about artwork and stuff like that. Can you touch on that? Tell us about the gaming community if people don't really know about San Antonio as teams.
Quick random background.
Okay.
I graduated in 10th. I graduated in 22. I was a winter graduate. Things like at the Washington State. I'm really excited for that. But funny enough, if y'all know about Roadrunner games at UTSA, their president while I was there, his name was also Zach. Funny thing, we played in band together in high school. And like, there's like a photo that I have on my Facebook of him and I walked in. So it's really cool to like see, like, you know, you say we live around that area, but so like, I was surprised so many people from my hometown and also come in to see class. The fact that like I hadn't seen the kid in years. Now all of a sudden I'm in a space in a community org and he's in a community org and I bumped into to see like something like that explode, right? I even have a friend, you know, and been around long that was a part of the original esports at UTSC. When StarCraft 2 was still like the biggest thing, right? So, it was really cool hearing them talk about all that stuff. So I've been a part of that scene, at least from like, you know, the inception of that, like as far as like knowing the friends and knowing the people and like Carnage Word's got a big scene. St. Mary's had to do about it. UTSA is working on the new degree like for us, you know. So
when you think of like we were going to high school and start like even honestly, esports was just like in its infancy, you know, and just the scene where we're at now. Like there's some people like the only time I used to hear about esports gaming were on StarCraft. You see the you know big old like championships going overseas, like Korea and stuff like that.
And all those.
Yeah, at night I get on with the Koreans and play, and I get my behind all, you know. But it was cool to like. There's so much going into it now, and there's so many big companies that are putting good dollar amount into
it. The Dota competition in like 2017 was crazy. I get like 2017, 2018, like a couple $1 million to the pot. That was insane.
That is crazy. Yeah. I never would thought we'd get into like to this space to where we're like, you know, like in the space we're in, you know, it is set. It's made for like nerd and gaming communities. Like I saw the broadcasting area they had there, computers, everything is just.
I have to shout out Geekdom. They're a great co-working space. If you don't know Jesse Hernandez, I'm on the board with them that helped me in Data 6.
We're definitely have to interview him to talk about this.
We have a free space here in San Antonio here at DSA. So if you're ever curious and you see our space open, if you follow our Data Say Discord, I built a bot like for our admins to notate when the space is up or not. So you always find out.
We're gonna have to definitely get that from you to send it and put in the links to the comments so people could check it out. Because like I've never been here, and he talked to me about it before. Never been in here, and I'm in love with this place. This is so.
Don't be scared of the parking. That's one thing I always argue with Peter. The city tower right next to here at the Rand, $10 max. And if you're looking for someplace else, like maybe $10 is too much, you know, I understand everybody, right? The San Antonio Public Library down the street. Like, I mean, not gonna lie, I mean, I could see it from here where we're sitting, right? But it's $5 max. So like, there's some pretty cheap parking. Don't park in the open parking lots. That's my recommendation. Do not. So they're scalping me.
Yeah, but it is cool. You see the cool area.
Yeah.
I really enjoy it. So, and this is all month long.
Right.
If people are looking to kind of follow along, like, granted, this is the time to, this is the day to sign up, get everything. But they're looking to follow along and kind of keep an eye on these really cool teams. Where can they go? What can they do?
Biggest thing you can keep up with is the ACM San Antonio Discord and the 2 Instagrams by both boards. So ACM San Antonio's Instagram profile and the Greater Game Society.
And I asked her, what's one of your favorite like kind of local events to go to every year around here? We'll start with just San Antonio based, and then then after that we'll go into a nerd and geekdom or a con based.
Yeah. I mean, I'd have to say, as crazy as it gets, I still like going to Fiesta. But, it's a little ratchet sometimes, like I understand how it is. I get how San Antonio is. But, I think it's fun to check out cities and stuff. But there's so many cool people hanging out with each other, and there's so many cool things. Like, everyone sees it. Like, I tell my coworkers, I'm a software developer, and they're like, I'm like, literally the city that there's parties. Like, there's literally no other city in the United States that parties like that, except maybe Louisiana.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's like the whole other city, right?
Yeah, the kids are off to school here. Like,
Yeah.
Cool. And then favorite like a local like event like WebCon or Sonic like go to every year or event like you do every year here.
I will say, I'm not super big into comps.
Okay.
But I got my girlfriend on to go into San Antonio.
There you go.
And we were like, well, how do we go? Because I'm not really sure. Because I'm not big anime watchers, right? But I like seeing cosplays. I like seeing all the art. I like video game arcades. I like the Japanese arcade.
And that's why I think I like it. It's thrown into its own thing. Like you don't have to be into anime.
Yeah.
To like not enjoy Center show. Yeah.
Our show is cool. That Simon shows up every year. He's dope, man. He's got new library like every time.
And it's such a huge con, and that's kind of what I like is the I think with the flair of San Antonio is kind of uniqueness about like there's some really cool events that people don't really think about, but they're great events.
Yeah. If you haven't ever heard, I know it's not San Antonio local. I'll answer your second question. If you're a RuneScape player,
that's dating me. That's what I'm about.
They just posted. I went. My girlfriend helped buy it with my birthday present. We were just up in Chicago the last week for RuneScape or Jax's first United States-based event. And they have what they call a W mode, but like the all-star happens with basketball. Yeah. And that with the video game mode for school. And so they had all the like big creative streamers and stuff like that on stage, and they were duking now like the 1v1 and stuff like that. So after like the 9 days build-up of stuff, like it was super cool.
That is really cool, and there's such a varied community here, such a unique community. I really enjoy it. We look forward to seeing a lot of the events coming out here that's coming out. And so again, where is a good place for them to follow? Your Instagrams and where else?
Instagram's the Discord. If you're looking for me, I'm Zach Tag on Discord. On most platforms, that's me. I'm Zachariah Hall. So.
Okay. And then at the end of the month, are y'all having a big event where we can see the event?
Yeah. So, we have 3 major events. We have 11 events, including tonight's event, right? Going on the whole month. There's some virtual, some in person, some hybrid, right? But the 2 big ones are July 17th. It's going to be an open night we'll have a DJ, we'll have people who are already building their games, showing off some of their game pieces. And our big one, we're really encouraging everyone to be, I think, August 1st, which is our showcase for Velocitcode. That's for opening it to the community. We also be encouraging the community to come because they will also have a play in who wins the crowd favorite.
Oh, that'll be cool. And then side note, what are you gaming right now?
French kid. Yeah. I'm a constant MMO guy, man. I've been playing since I think I was like 11 or 12. I'm 31 now. So.
There's some of the MMOs that have been around for a while now, and they've got a community that just is very, very dedicated. Like one of the ones that I play off and on, I used to play a lot once it got better was like Fallout 76. I remember when it started really bad. It was really hard to play. Oh my god! But it's got to be really dedicated, very, very unique, But yeah. If you've never played an MMO, I would tell anybody to give it a shot.
Elder Scrolls MMO online. Elder Scrolls Online is a good one to get into.
Really?
Yeah, like Elder Scrolls.
I have never given anyone.
I will plug this forever. They have my most favorite membership tiering thing, where not only do they have expansion packs, but you can hit their membership to buy the expansion packs, right? but they give you enough credits to buy an expansion pack every month. So
Wow.
like let's say it's $20 for the month, right?
Uh-huh.
You know, you're like, wow, it's like $20, right? But you get $20 in credits. So then you just go buy the DLC on that.
That's pretty cool.
So if you're just starting out, you could pay the $20, and then over the course of like, I think it's like 10 or 11 months, you can buy all of their DLC. So,
I think that works. Shout out to Elizabeth.
yeah, it's a pretty
All
good
right.
thing.
Well, thank you again for letting us come check it out. We're going to post everything up for you guys. We're going to have fun. We're going to be checking in with them. We're going to be at Ansley's second every Tuesday. We're going to keep checking in with their mid-month event. We're going to check out all the events going out with the ACM, correct? ACM. I told you I get it. And then we'll be here at the end of the month. We're going to follow this closely because we're loving what's going on here. So remember, guys, come check it out. And again, my name is Gabriel. You're with San Antonio Nerd Coalition. If you're watching this, you're part of the coalition. Catch you later.
No doubt.